Well, good morning and happy Sunday. Today I am sitting at Sugar Lake at my sister and husband's cottage, and it is such a beautiful place. As you can see, their patio overlooks the lake and the sun is shining. We have a few clouds, but I love coming out here first thing in the morning and listening to all the birds and all the other little noises around. So I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Today's chapter is about being grateful. So gratitude is the rich soil to start growing amazing things. So what is gratitude? Gratitude is the next step toward bringing balance into your life. Being grateful for all you have is imperative to living a healthy, emotionally stress-free life. And I know that sounds out of this world, but it is actually true, because with gratitude comes happiness, and then everything falls into place. So when you're feeling genuinely grateful, you will start to feel it in your heart. Feeling it in your heart will bring joy to you, which shines outward, and inevitably it's felt by those closest to you. So it's a really beautiful circle of happiness. Another thing that we can use gratitude for are the insights of experiencing by acknowledging fearful emotions and letting it go. So I just recently went through a little bit of this in that I had received a letter from a former student, and I had been offering a membership into my Core Pilates method, and it wasn't received by him very well. And so the email that I received back from him wasn't wonderful. It didn't make me feel very good. And I had to sit on that for a bit and really think about it, and it hurt my heart. But what it actually did is it brought up old wounds from earlier years that I had never ever worked through, or I have worked through them, and maybe this was just a little bit left that has to be dealt with. And so the feeling that came up was that I am not good enough. And I know that's crazy to say at 65 years old, but those are still childhood wounds that I carry, and we all carry these wounds. And so by sitting with it for a bit, I actually thanked him for the letter. So in my gratitude journal, I thanked him for the letter, because without that letter, the wounds wouldn't have shown up at this time. And it's time to let them go. It's time to get rid of everything that doesn't serve me any longer. And so when we can find gratitude in things that aren't serving us, and we thank for them, it's a release. It's a let go, and it's just this wonderful, peaceful feeling in the heart. Yes, sometimes it comes with tears, but that's good, because we are shedding it. So gratitude, we want to take a dose of it every morning or every evening. It may cause a shift in your perspective. It may cause feelings of abundance, and it decreases feelings of fear and anxiety. And just by saying thank you to him for writing that letter to open up that wound, it has really made, it makes me feel lighter. I feel better so much. And I know that that wound is not serving me anymore. It's just my body and my mind protecting me, but I don't need protection, because I know I'm good. I know I'm really good at what I do and what I offer. And I can let that worry and that fear and that truth that I've carried for so long, I can let it go. And that's just a wonderful thing. So as I say in here, gratitude is an excellent tool to move negative energy, replacing it with acknowledgement, with peace, and with love. And when we can truly love ourselves, the fear just begins to dissipate, and we will experience some extraordinary inner peace. Because I believe, and I know, that we are all here to experience love and peace. However, to experience these two things, we do have to experience sometimes the fear and the disharmony from all the things that aren't resonating with the life that we want. And this is the yin and yang of life. You know, there has to be darkness for us to experience light. There has to be black to experience white. There has to be fear to experience love. And so those two things go together all the time. So if you can think of the opposites, if you're feeling really crappy, then at the other end of that is joy. So know that if you're in this place of sadness, there is joy, because this is one of the laws of the universe. This is the yin and the yang of life. So how do you do it? How do you start to cultivate and consciously apply an attitude of gratitude every day? So think of it like a little pill, taking a pill of gratitude. Well, I start writing it in a journal, and that's what I began doing in the mornings, writing down, excuse me, what I was thankful for. And if you say, well, I'm not thankful for anything. Well, let's think about the air that we're breathing. Let's think about the roof over our head. Let's think about the breaths in our lungs. So many things to be grateful for. And so writing it in a journal brings your feelings to fruition. And when you're saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that and write down what you're grateful for, then say why you're grateful for it, because that just plants it and just makes it a whole lot better. And you can also use a gratitude card. So these are really cool things to have when you are seeking something that you want to manifest. You write it on a card, not very much information, but just enough. I'm happy and grateful now that and write down what you want. And then you can place that card in your pocket. You can place it in your purse. You can place it in your bathroom. You can place it in your car. I have one in my car. I have one on my computer. I have another one in my bedroom. So whenever I'm seeing that or I'm touching the card, it always brings to mind what is written on the card. And that's a way of bringing anything into your life that you desire. I also, as I've said earlier in other chapters, I do a gratitude before I go to sleep at night. And I thank the source for everything that I have, everything that I had happen during that day. And then I go to sleep with my hands on my heart and peace in my heart as well. And going to bed, sleeping with gratitude in your heart, that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of being grateful for everything you've got. You go to sleep with that, you're going to wake up with that in your heart as well. And what a wonderful sleep that you will have. Anyway, I hope this has helped you. So grab some gold cards, grab some gratitude cards, write down, I am happy and grateful now that and just write and write and write and write. And then notice the peace and the happiness that it brings to you, because it truly, truly does. Anyway, I wish you the most wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Thank you. Bye for now.